This video contains subject matter that may be offensive and disturbing to some people. If you are the type to require a warning throughout a video or show, let this message serve as your warning. This channel discusses the harsh reality of true crime. If this warning is not sufficient for you, consider a different genre and unsubscribe from my channel immediately. It'll be just a second, everybody, as Streamlabs had to update in the middle of the show. How do you like that? Hopefully you can even hear me. That's crazy. Oh, but by the way, I am right here. I just have to fix something else. I have to fix something else on the side here. Yeah. Okay, I think the Streamlabs bots are working. And thank you, Zozo. I saw that one. So anyways, based on the numbers, I'm going to be able... Well, first, here's the thing. Based on the numbers, I'm going to donate $1,600, and but I'm going to donate more money as a bonus through PayPal because people have sent PayPal money in. Okay, so I'll let you guys will see what that amount is later. Okay, so here we go. Look at this. Yeah, Dennis sent me some money in the mail. 3 packets, one for me, and then 2 for donations. So I'm going to put those directly into that. Although it's not in my PayPal account, but I know the amount. Thank you. Thank you, Jessica Schubach.
I hope this
Tracy.
helps.
Yes, every bit helps. Jessica Schubach, Tracy, Crystal Ann, Allison R, and Zozo up above.
I love my freak family, heart, heart, heart.
Does it actually work? Like, let me see the bot. Okay, it does. Okay, good.
Here's a little to start with, open mouth smile.
Blue's hanging out outside. Whoa, Allison R, 1 cent away from a cat eye. Thanks, Cairo. Yep. Yeah, I miss having Blue on there. This camera's broken though. See this? It just sort of flops up and down. It's like I gotta get duct tape. Alright, so what you guys donate, well, I'll add some of that too, okay? Because, you know, there's that percentage that we do. Because I get taxed on everything. Alright, so far, the $1,600 plus the bonus amount, you guys will probably like the grand total that I'm going to come up with.
We miss Blue.
Thanks, Linda Howell, Karen K, and Susanna Mac Giola Padre. Macula Padre, as in Padraig Harrington. Yeah, I don't know exactly when the surgery will be. Probably, I'm hoping within a month. Kind of looking forward to it. having my nerves be able to breathe again. And Karen K with the cat eye.
Hopes FPR your surgery.
Thank you. Oh, shit. Hey, you're gonna hurt my neck. You're mean. You're so mean. So we'll do... Well,
Happy Friday, freaks.
I guess we can do this till like 6:45. See what we can raise.
Love the Freak family and Grey Heart.
Yeah, so as you guys can see, we are at 2,500 for Texas Echo Search, 2,100 for Kyron Horman.
Sending good mojo
Foundation.
for your neck.
The Kyron Horman Foundation's earmarked for Allison Watterson. And then the DNA Doe Project, 1,800. National Center for Missing and Exploited Children as well. Hey, thank you, Miss Gus. Be another cat eye donation.
Loves you, Bray, and all our mods and Freak family.
Look at that.
Thank you for all that you do, Bray. You're the best. Growing heart, growing heart, growing heart.
Just to let you know, see, my face doesn't really do that, okay? And then, there you go. All right. Yeah, so I know you guys have donated all the way through the month. Last month was crazy, though, on donation night. Like, I think it was something like $900 or something. That's why we were able to get up to, what was that? What did we do last month? 2,400? Let's see. Well, maybe I'll just go to 640. 635. Maybe it won't. You guys have been so generous during the month, it's probably like... Yeah. Well, I'm going to stop the one searching children. Yeah. I'm definitely donating some tonight. I'm going to donate to 4 different charities tonight. Yeah, I mean, you know, I've explained how it works on my channel. Okay.
Let's stop the ones hurting children.
Wow, look at you guys. Thank you, Kim F. Sharp Harp and Charlene, Jenny Penny, Mysterious Monkey, Miss Skis up there, Susie B, and yeah. Those are amazing. Crazy. Yeah, so far 8,100.
For those that can't donate tonight, beating heart.
Well, there you go. Growing heart, growing heart, growing. Jenny Penny's trying to, she likes having the actual word version of Streamlabs audio. Tries to mimic it.
Growing heart, growing heart, growing heart.
See? It worked. Wow. Mysterious monkey. KS. That's right, Texas Echo Search.
Thank you.
Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, we got the best, most generous people ever on this channel. It's amazing.
Even though I'm so mean.
Hey there, Grey Freaks. Love you guys and our crew. Smiling face with hearts.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for the trolls to come in. That always works well for them.
Texas Equa Search. Thank you, Tim Miller.
Yeah. It's weird, my sub count's sort of frozen for a little bit. It's like 49, what am I, 49,780. I don't know what the deal with YouTube, they do that sometimes, but it just kind of, and then all of a sudden one day there's 200 in there. I don't know what they're doing, but it's just kind of frozen there. So one of these days we'll get to 50,000, but who knows when. I got this troll that emails me all the time saying, Gray, wow, you can't stand it that this other person... Yeah, well, it does bother me that, it's just the way YouTube works and who they promote and stuff like that. Thank you, Swerves, Mike S., and Dadio Caspian Horses Rock. And Lakota Sky and Megan Janetis. Oh, no, that's great. Thanks, Megan. Thanks, Lakota Sky. I know, it's crazy, right, Shogun? It's amazing. So right now we're at... It's okay, Bitsy Boo, no problem. You don't
take all my money. I love helping good causes. Wish I could do cat eye this month, but just moved this month.
Oh, really? How do people pronounce it sometimes, Megan? Seems like that's just sort of obvious.
Love Gray and the Freaks. I hope your neck heals soon. Heart, 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 heart.
Well, me too. Thanks. Susanna MacGiola Padreg, Zozo, and Cairo. Yeah, oh, well, there's some for Bitsy Boo. There you go. Look how nice Cairo was. No, you don't have to, like, the thing is, I don't want people, if it's like affecting their life, to donate to me, this channel. Don't do it. Okay?
From Sophia, Phoebe, Xander, and Cecily.
Wait a minute, are you naming your animals after the characters of Buffy the Vampire Slayer? I'm on the last episode of season 5. Yeah, well, here's the...
For Bitsy Boo.
I'm just reading the chat and everything, so... There we go. Boom, see? Thank you, Tracy Cook.
Love you, Gray. Throwing kisses, 2 hearts, 2 hearts, and all the freaks.
Hey, I like the way that Streamlabs read that one. Sort of a casual read. Love you, Gray. Blowing kisses, 2 hearts, 2 hearts, and all the freaks. Thank you, Claudia Dubauer. Rochelle Black, Maybe Sunshine. Hey, every bit adds to a percentage. All right. So maybe 11 more minutes, and then we'll go out and... Ding, 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 ding.
My ant donation is small next to your elephant donations, but it all adds up in the end. Smiling face with hearts.
Look at, if 400 people did, you know, $1, it's still a lot, right? I mean, thanks, Jen H. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, cool. That's cool, Susanna. All right, 10 more minutes.
I love Bray and my freak family. Revolving hearts.
Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. That's my favorite. Thank you, Melissa Crone Carvel. Yeah, so what I do is I take all the money, even from the memberships too. Just all the YouTube money, and then I take a lot of a big chunk out of a, you know, like a bonus out of PayPal. Okay, so it's going to be a pretty big one this time. Yeah, Dennis sent in 200. Well, 100 for Equisearch, 100 for, you know, just specifically, and then he sent me money for me in 3 different envelopes. Oh, and by the way, he sent me a noose too. It was a joke, but my wife was like, "What is this?" he goes, "Look, I have sick humor just like you get." Dennis Stewart, he's a comedian. Thanks, Renee Folk and Sherlock Hemlock. 9 minutes left. Oh, you had the coronavirus, Peter? Wow. And the Blazers, by the way, won their first game against the team that's in front of them. They tried to lose, though. Yeah, but what's weird is, you know, that Yusuf Nurkic guy that broke his leg, he played incredible, but he said after the game that his grandmother is in a coma.
Here's to Gray being on the men soon. Smiling face with hearts. How's everyone else doing? Thumbs up, light skin tone. Thumbs up, light skin tone. Thumbs up, light skin tone. Thumbs up, light skin tone.
Well, I hope you're doing better there, Tiva. How did it feel? I mean, is it just sort of like, I mean, for most people, it doesn't feel anything different than some of the other ones, but what the people it really affects, it really nails them. I mean, I was really bummed when Herman Cain, he just died from that. Remember he ran for president last time? He had the 999 plan, worked for Godfather's Pizza, turned him around, and he was a really smart guy. Herman Cain. He's a African-American conservative, and then after he died, he was cut down on all of the CNN and MSNBC. They said he kind of like he deserved it. Isn't that disgusting? Yeah. Hey, thanks, Tish RN and Lane S, Sherlock Hemlock, and Paulette Leonard. Or Leonard. Well, thanks, Tish RN. I'm glad you stopped by. Hope your dad, I mean, what's going on?
I've been MIA taking care of my dad, but I couldn't miss donation night.
Well, I hope your dad
Thank you,
does
Ray
better.
and Freak family. Love you guys. Smiling face.
With smiling eyes. Okay, we've got 6 minutes. Oh, and look at that. Angie Pangie sneaks in with a Oh! A cat eye donation. Oh, triple bypass. Wow. Well, it'll probably feel like $1 million once he recovers.
Where the hell are the trolls when ya need em? Tongue out, tongue out.
It's
Thumbs
like,
up, thumbs up, thumbs up.
Nice. Where the hell are the trolls? Well, the trolls aren't here because now they realize, oh wow, yeah, all I do is bitch on Gray's channel, but we don't do a damn thing for anybody. Yeah. All right. It seems like after you got a triple bypass, you'd feel like you're like $1 million. You know, after you recover, because it's finally like, oh wow, this is how I'm supposed to feel. I actually have circulation, and although I'm sure the surgery isn't the greatest, isn't fun. Yeah. All right, we've got 5 more minutes here, and then we're going to start donating. All right. Thing is, sometimes I have to move my, the window off the screen when it does the account stuff, because sometimes it shows your personal information, but you'll see it just like I normally do. Thanks, Liz
In
Parsons.
memory of Mr. Kane.
Yeah, Mr. Kane was great. You know, it's just, I guess he got COVID like late June and he just died. He's one of the people that didn't make it through it. Smart guy. He was the one that when Bill Clinton was doing a roundtable, he got up and said, yeah, I don't think that was going to work. That's what kind of made him famous. At a not a round table. What's that called? When you're just standing up talking to a bunch of people in a room. Forgot. What happened, Renee?
Lots of love to beautiful Tracy tonight, heart.
Christy B. Thank you. And Zozo. 3 minutes. It doesn't mean that you can't donate throughout the show, but I'm going to start donating the money. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So how did it feel, though? Did you just get did you get the whole taste thing and the... Yeah, I'm not feeling that horrible right now. I'm not in a ton of pain right this minute. I probably sound different because it's squishing up on my face. You know. Thanks, Curious Georgia and Jessica Schubach. Oh, was there some people didn't like him? I didn't see anybody say they didn't like Herman Cain. It wouldn't really matter if you didn't like him or not. I'm just telling you that made me sad. And it made me more sad that the media turned it into he sort of deserved it. Because he's black and he wasn't a Democrat. Just like Biden said recently. Remember how he said, well, you're not black, you're not Democrat if you're, well, let's see, what did he say? If you're, I can't remember. It was a ludicrous comment, though. That if you're, basically, if you're black, you have to be a Democrat. So I thought that was weird. Hey, thanks, Jessica Schubach and Dadio Caspi Norse's Rock, Cairo, and Darlene
Onions
White.
and octopus for the Skungilly man.
Gungilly Man. Wish I knew what that meant. Don't have time to look it up. Okay, well here we go. I think we're cutting into the one last minute left here. Oh, that's right. That was the line. Yeah, what a ridiculous line. If you don't vote for me,
Love donation
you're
night.
not black. Jesus. Okay, never heard of him. He was just somebody, he ran for president the last time around. A radio talk show host. Or 2 times. In 2012, he ran for president. I'm just saying. I just thought that was weird. You know? Like, it's weird that the media would sort of not. It's just so disgusting. Have a little bit of like manners when somebody dies, even if you didn't really like them that much. But it's just all in, all or nothing, kind of a scorched earth deal. Hey, thanks.
Herman Cain, a good guy.
Yep, that's right. Thanks, Carly Levine, or maybe Levine, I think. And cleaning out the cobwebs. Okay, now we're at 6:46. All right. Okay, you guys ready or what? Here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'll take. I was at 1600. So I'm going to make it get up to I think 1900 based on the show right here. Okay. And then I'm going to add another 600 from PayPal and make it 600. So make it $2,500 total. Okay. I think that'll be our biggest month that we've ever had. And because you guys are so generous, I'm adding, and that's why I'm adding 25. It's more than the quarter of the gross, but
Donation
so,
night.
Kind that I'm gonna
thumbs
do it.
up, medium,
Okay.
light skin tone. Thumbs up, medium, light skin tone.
The generous freaks. All right, so we're going to start off with the Texas Echo Search. Okay. All right, and let's see. Right there. I think this is it. Oh, there it is. Donate. It used to have be over here. So. Okay, I'm doing another 1,000 this month to Texas Echo Search. Okay. Hopefully that helps them out. Now I'm going to move it over because it switches screens. Don't worry. I'll show you the receipt later. Yeah, see, it gives you my digits of my cards. Okay, there you go. Thank you for donating $1,000 US to Texas Echo Search. Boom! Alright. And let's see if it showed up in my email here. And right there.
I can't stay,
Receipt
just
for donation
popped
to
in
Texas
for a
Echo
sec.
Search, 1,000.
Love ya, Gray and freaks.
Alright, so there you go. I'm just proving it to you because you got the idiot trolls out there that think you're not doing it right. Okay. So now, we're going to do, let's see, I was going to do Kyron Horman again for Allison Watterson. Okay. And I think I'm going to do 600 for this one. Okay, I'm just making sure. Sometimes it goes off to some weird screen. Okay, looks like it. Oh yeah, now it has the card. Okay, dang it. Okay, there it is. Thanks for donating to the Kyron Horman Foundation. Now I have to. Now I go and quickly tell Misty about that. Okay, so hold on. I'm just messaging her really fast. Okay, just a second. Okay. All right, so that's 600. Okay. And let's see. Now I got to go back to man, I got so many screens open now. So let's see if it showed up in the email again. All right, right there, the second one. Kyron Horman Foundation. Okay, it doesn't. I don't want to click on it yet, so I can find it. But it was 600. We just showed you that. Oh man. Okay. So I can't see you guys right now. I always like you guys chatting away. What do you got? All right. So now we're going to do the DNA dough project. And some of this is from Dennis, because he specifically wanted it to go there. And I'm going to do 500 to the DNA dough project. Okay, and there we go. Thank you for donating 500 to the DNA dough project.
Keeping the wave going.
All right, there you go. And then I'm going to do $400 to NCMEC, National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. I'm not sure. How does this one work? This one I might actually have to go do manually through a card for some reason. They don't have PayPal. But so I'm going to fill it all out. Might take a minute. Talk amongst yourselves. Alright, so hold on, I gotta go do a manual card here. Hold on. Can't play this one because I definitely have to enter in all my numbers. Yeah, okay. All right, I think. There we go. Oh, I need to put the expiration. Hold on. Shit. Oh, you got that too, huh? Jeez. Yes, I'm still here, everybody. I'm just... Okay. Alright, so here is the... It's on the screen right there. $400 to National NICMEC. And there it is. So... Boom. So awesome, everybody. I think that might be our record. I think we did like 2,400 last month, right? So now we got to go back. Now we have to fix the numbers, and you can look at my weird face with the puffed up neck brace. All right, so hold on a second. Okay, so I know what the total is going to be. This is going to be dun 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 dun, 10,600. That's pretty amazing. Who would have thought?
Thank you, Gray, for all your hard work.
Well, thank you guys. You guys make it happen. Texas EquiSearch. This is now 3,500. Kyron Horman is now 2,700. Okay, and then NICMEC is now 700 for the year. And the DNA Doe project is 2,300. Right? Yeah, okay. So there you go. Those are the numbers. Boom. See that right at the top there? We've got Texas EquiSearch 3,500, Kyron Horman Foundation for Allison Watterson 2,700, DNA Doe Project 2,300, National Center for Missing and Exploited Children 700 for the year, and then we did the first responders during the pandemic 1,000. And thanks again for all the nurses out there. As a matter of fact, the window next to me with the mugs, right where the cat eye is, are all nurses. Thanks, Carla. Let's see. Wow. I've been waiting for you. Okay.
Hey, I've been waiting for you. I'm late. Please add my money into your donations.
Ah, cool. Yeah, you know, like it just kind of... That's just so crazy, right? I mean, as a channel, we are now at $10,600. Thank you very much, Carla. That was very generous. So it's all you guys. Thank you very much. I do the show. You know, I do basically a 2 to 3 hour. Lately, it's been more like 2 hours because of the pain, but 3 hour shows, and that's why I had to keep going even with the damn neck brace, because I mean, look how much money we were able to do. You know, because it's crazy. You know? That's right. The beautiful, generous freaks. And these are all the nurses right here, or that have sent images in. Okay. Oh, did he really? Wow, interesting. He should. They gave me pain meds. I didn't take it. You know, I'm not really a big fan of taking opioids. You know, I think I can handle it. Hey, thanks, Michelle Nicholas. I mean, it's pretty. This blow up thing on my head. If you ever get something like what I'm talking about, you should just immediately get one on Amazon, because it just takes the pressure off and reduces the pain pretty significantly. Although it's, you know, it sucks having this on your head most of the day, right? On the air in your neck brace. Thank you.
Damn, I'm late to the show.
Yeah, so it was cool to be able to do the bigger, you know, just people were so generous this month. I mean, even on PayPal, people were sending me, you know, extra donations. So that's why I was able to add a bigger, like an extra $600. I just said, screw it, you know. Yeah, man, shit. I mean, I'm trying to figure out, can we hit 20,000 by the end of the year? I mean, that would be pretty crazy. You gotta admit, that would be absolutely nuts. I mean, I now I'm thinking, you know, 17, 18 for sure, but man, maybe we can. Okay, so they're all right here, okay? These three were using PayPal, DNA Dope Project, and this one's Kyron Horman, Texas EquiSearch, and then right here is for National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. All right, so there you go, everybody. There's your proof, you trolls out there that really always seem to care. And now they're in the right folder. Thank you. Oh, and thank you to, who's this? Amy? Yeah, man. Amy, and also, yeah, I don't know. That was from, Stacy Galloway and Melanie Goodman. I mean, really nice, generous, you know, like crazy generous PayPal donations. So, thank you. Thank you, Sherry.
I hope you feel better. Thanks for everything you do.
See, somebody's sending me stuff. They think that they're giving me, you know the case of Gia Fuda. We covered that the other night, but I think it was cut off on that one show where they cut off the first hour. So they're saying, "Well, no, I see you're doing it tonight." You know, it's just, come on, man. Yeah, I even mapped it out.
$20,000, here we come. Let's
right.
do it, freaks. Dollar note, money bag, dollar note, money bag, ATM.
Okay, so now I'm going to get on to some stories now. I mean, actual cases that we've been looking at. Thanks, Lakota Sky and Jerry. Not sure why, but I can't read. Okay. Thanks, Nona and Christina Kubacek.
I'll drive a getaway car.
Yeah, so we covered this story the other, I think...
Mr. Gray, Mr. Gray.
Didn't we cover this last night, or was it 2 nights ago? I don't remember exactly. Maybe 2 nights ago. So maybe it was Thursday night. Hold on, got it. Okay, so they actually have images of her now. Yes, and if you're out there and you want to join the Freak family, there's a join button, or just subscribe. That would be great. Trying to get to the 50,000 mark. I'm sure we'll get there at some point, but... Okay, so it says, where is Gia Fuda? Police released new photos from the day she vanished. Police in Washington State have released new photos and information about a teen who went missing last week. The new images are from the day she vanished. Gia Fuda, 18, disappeared from Maple Valley last Friday after she left her home in the 2008 Toyota Corolla. The car was found abandoned near Stevens Pass with an empty gas tank Saturday. Fuda's purse and wallet were inside the vehicle. On Monday, her disappearance was ruled suspicious by King County Sheriff's Office. So her phone wasn't in the car then, right? Police now believe Fuda may have run out of gas and walked to get help, and King County Search and Rescue have been combing through rough terrain looking for her. Police believe there is a chance Fuda was picked up by a stranger. I think that's the most likely chance. Or somebody she even knew with nefarious intentions. Fuda's cell phone has not been found, and investigators learned it was powered off where the car was located. So that's interesting. Like, why would she turn off her car? You know, like her phone at that point. It's almost like she got in somebody's car, the person, she was quickly, either this was something she planned to do, or somebody got her quickly and then turned off her phone. You know, as soon as she got in the car, he pulls a gun out or whatever and says, hey, turn off your phone. Or this is all another planned, you know, event. Okay? Because it does look like she's on a phone. I'll show you guys these images here in a minute. Fuda's cell phone has not been found, and investigators learned it was powered off where the car was located. The vehicle was left approximately 10 miles from the closest gas station. Detectives said they found a video of the 18-year-old at a coffee shop before her vehicle ran out of gas. Fuda was dressed in a red sweatshirt with a gray t-shirt underneath. Her hoodie was later found in the car, and then you actually do see her take off, it appears in these images, the sweatshirt. So, you know, she probably got in her car, put the jacket on the other seat or whatever, and then drove away. So here's the it's a Facebook page with the images on it. Oh, hold on a second. Okay. So the search continues for 18-year-old Gia Fuda, who disappeared after her car ran out of gas along U.S. Highway 2 Oh. Okay, cool. The Misty's responding to me right here, just saying that I let her know that that she needs to tell the Kyron Horman Foundation about that. So I don't like when messages pop up on the screen. Okay, well, let me go back to what I had open before. Okay, so these are the images right here. So notice how she has the red sweatshirt on. And there's the red sweatshirt there. But then in this image, the sweatshirt's off. And she seems to be on a phone in that shot right there. And then this one, she appears to be walking. Well, let's see. I think, isn't that her car right back here, maybe? This one? Isn't that what it looked like? Let's see. What does she have? She has a Corolla, right? And I think we had a picture of it. No, that's something else. Okay, let's take a look at this. Okay, it's a Toyota 2008 Toyota Corolla. Yeah, see, that's sort of already looking like that vehicle that she's heading to right there. Doesn't it? Yeah, look at that. I think. Looks like that car and that car are pretty similar. So I'm thinking that's the vehicle right there that she's heading to, and I was able to find that location. Somebody mentioned the name of the place, and then I sort of narrowed in on it. That's the wrong case right there. Hold on. This is where she was on surveillance footage, right here. Is it this one? Yeah, right here. Okay, so when you go down to the street view here, you'll see that she was probably parked, I think, in maybe that first open one, this one right here, maybe one of these three right here. Anyways, and so when you look at this image, you can definitely see these things, and there's those, and then the little wood, and then the parking stalls. So let me get man, it's really struggling with where the images are. Okay, right there. So you can see this one here that has the yellow and then the white sign below it. I think that's this one. And then the next one over would be that one. So that means her car is parked just in this stall right there. Not that it's really, significant or anything like that, but that's where her car was parked. And then she got in her car and drove, and then somewhere around, somewhere east. They didn't really give us specifics, but on one news channel they had a pin about right in this area, and the car was facing east because that's the way she was driving. And They found the car, I guess her purse and jacket, but her and her cell phone weren't there. And that's definitely, you know, I can see somebody leaving their purse if they were just going to, it's a little weird too, but you know, she had her phone apparently, like she was going to get a ride, but then how would she have paid for gas or something? I don't know. A lot of stuff doesn't make much sense. But her phone apparently was turned off right at that point where her car was found. Yeah, I mean, it's weird that her gas would be empty too. I mean, don't most people kind of check out their gas tank here and there? She got coffee. Why didn't she pull over and get some extra gas? I don't think I've ever run out of gas. That's like the last thing that I would ever want to do. Yeah, they might not leave a purse. That's kind of what I was thinking the other day, but you know, I could see a scenario where if you took a card to buy something or some cash and you just didn't want to lug it around. Here's a good way to picture it. Look how big that purse is. Now, I didn't even think about it, but look at this damn thing. Look how big that purse is right there. Maybe she just didn't want to lug it around to go get some gas or something, so she locks her car, goes and takes off with maybe just a credit card or something that was in her purse. But look at that purse. It's like it's a huge. Possible. But anyways, I just think it's a really big purse. It could have been that she took a wallet that was inside of it or something smaller to make the payment. I wouldn't want to be walking around down the highway looking for help carrying a purse that weighed about 15 pounds. I'm just guessing. So you can see it right there. It's really big. And there it is right there. Really large purse. Yeah. So I think it's possible that she left the purse in the car intentionally with the jacket. You know, it's summertime. She was probably just knowing, okay, I got to walk, so wasn't really concerned about having a jacket on. And, you know, maybe she even tried to hitchhike or something. I'm feeling a little bit better. I don't have as much pain right now. Carrie. I mean, I don't really have anything to bitch about. After you, Carrie's the one who lost her eye in a lawnmower accident and showed up for the show the same day. That should be like the Carrie Award. Although Carrie, whenever I say the name Carrie, I think of the movie with Sissy Spacek. Not when I see you, though. Although when you have the patch on. Yeah. Yeah, well, it doesn't really matter where she was parked. She drove away, so it doesn't matter where she was parked. Yeah. I mean, if where she parked had some significance, she got into the vehicle after. I think her car, if that's the one that's in the video, is right in this stall right here with this yellow and white. This street view here is from less than a year ago. Okay, so you got the white sign, the yellow sign, and then the white sign below it. It's the only one of the signs that has that, right? So you go to here, and then you see her vehicle looks like is parked in the stall next to the yellow and white one. So that means she's right in this one right here. And that makes sense. These two and the line and everything. So there you go. This is one of those weird ones. It kind of reminds me a lot of the cases from, you know, the 80s and 70s, you know, where somebody's out there, run out of gas, and some opportunist sicko serial killer type comes along. And it reminds you of those, but it could just be that it was all staged. She just wanted to take off, you know. I mean, the sad part is we've had so many of the staged ones lately, it's sort of put a blemish on all of them. Yeah, we don't really have any answers at this point. At least they've released some images. Did you get that, Carla? Did you see it? I went back down to Street View for you. It's just she got into her car there and then drove miles away, and that's where she ran out of gas. That's the spot that would be more interesting. It's 2008. It's not that old. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think somebody got in her car there, because apparently her car died. The phone died, or was turned off exactly where they found the vehicle. So it sounds like it, you know, and it was out of gas too. So it'd be really weird if somebody snuck into her car at the other place and then they ran out of gas together, and then he turns off the phone, and it just adds too much stuff that's probably not even, has nothing to do with it. It could, maybe somebody, you know, I mean, there's a lot of maybes out there. I mean, why did she run out of gas? Remember that other story that we had where I think somebody removed the gas or made her tire flat, and then she had to pull over, then she was killed. So there could be something like that somebody removes some gas, but that's too public right there. Maybe she stopped somewhere else and they kind of followed her from a distance, hoping her car would run out of gas, and then pulls up next to her. Who knows? Yeah. To me, it just seems like her car ran out of gas. She left her purse in her car, took her phone, and then almost immediately after getting into the vehicle of somebody else, her phone died. And, you know, it was turned off. That's what makes the most sense to me at this point. Yeah, a little irresponsible. Brianna, is that what you're saying? Yeah, I had a girlfriend once that ran out of gas. It's just like, how do you do that? Yeah, and it's also one of those crazy highways, you know, that are out in the middle of nowhere. It just has that shitty vibe to it. I mean, this is where the pin was on the news. We don't know exactly where the car was found, but I mean, it's just pretty much forested out here. Yeah, well, it wasn't a broken gas gauge. If you had a broken gas gauge, I would say go get your car fixed before ever driving again. I mean, what are you... Driving without a gas gauge is like Russian roulette. It's ludicrous, okay? Yeah, so, I mean, this is out in the middle of nowhere here. Okay, well, that's about it for that story. And we covered it the other day. I just gave you some updates with the images that we got. Oh yeah, now here's that story that we were covering the other day Remember the kid that was found wandering by the apartment complex in Florida? Well, they think that the mother went to Florida to meet someone, which seems pretty reasonable, right? And she brought her kid, and then something must have happened there. I mean,
that missing mother is clean.
10-year-old son was found wandering alone in a Miramar parking lot.
That 21-year-old mom who lived in Georgia has been missing since Sunday. And tonight there are still so many questions, including why was she here in South Florida in the first place? Thank you for staying with us. I'm Trina Robinson.
And I'm Keith Jones. NBC6 Amanda Placencia is live with the latest on this story. Amanda.
Yes, Keith and Trina, well, the family of that missing mother is clinging for any pieces of information into her disappearance as the days keep passing. They also want to know why she was last seen here at this Walmart on Hollywood Boulevard.
She came here to meet someone.
Leila Cavitt's grandfather and father are desperate for answers. They now believe and say they told police that the 21-year-old mother could have been with a man who messaged her on Facebook to come to Florida for the weekend.
We got to the point where he sent her money. And then that's when the text come about going to Florida.
Leila's father
well,
says he was communicating with a man online Wednesday night, and he says the circumstances are very strange.
well, that should lead right to an arrest if they can figure out who that person is, or at least a strong suspect.
She never mentioned anything to me about going to Florida. I know that she sells like clothing items and things like that on like Facebook Market. And one thing I did explain to her a few weeks ago was don't ever travel alone.
Hollywood police have not confirmed that information in this missing persons investigation. Leila's toddler, Camden, was found wandering alone in Miramar on Sunday, which her family says is completely out of character for Leila.
I know one thing for certain, today for sure, that she's not going to leave him with anyone's care or leave him alone.
The 2-year-old is currently in child protective custody, and her family is trying to see him. Cavitt has no known connections to South Florida, but she has ties to Alabama, and her family says she was recently living in Georgia. Alabama public records show the mother was arrested in 2019 for possession of a controlled substance and marijuana. Her family says none of that, though, explains her disappearance. They fear something happened to her, as they describe Leila as a loving and dedicated mother.
She would not leave her baby in the streets alone. She had to be taken by force to leave her baby.
His family is...
Yeah, so it said the family of the missing mother whose toddler was found alone in South Florida saying they believe the 21-year-old could have been with a man she was in communication with online. I think it's kind of obvious at that point. I mean, if somebody said, hey, come down here, and then she ends up going missing in Florida and she's not from there, then that's probably why she was down there. Cavitt has no known connections to southern Florida, probably other than that guy telling her to come down there. So if anybody has any information on that, call 954-493-TIPS. There you go. Okay, this is the one in Colorado, right here. They found a body on the highway, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, it's Suzanne Morphew! It's Morphew! It's Morphew! It's Morphew!" You look at there's lots of dead bodies and lots of estates. Okay, everybody. All right, here we go.
A lot of our spaces need.
I'll just do it. El Paso County detectives are investigating homicide off Highway 24 and Cascade, just west of Manitou Springs. Jackie Kirby, the sheriff's office, public information officer, says officers found the body of a female after responding to several calls for a welfare check. Well, let me just tell you this. How long Suzanne Morphew has been missing, there wouldn't be a welfare check being done. Nobody would call in, hey, can you check to see? Because there would be almost no tissue left of her if she was thrown on the side of the road. So you wouldn't be asking for a welfare check. There are no suspects at this time, and they do not believe there's any danger to the public. Metro Crime Lab was on scene investigating throughout the morning. The Mobile Command Unit and the El Paso County Coroner's Office were no longer on the scene at 11:20. All lanes have been reopened on Highway 24. Okay, so if it was Morphew, it definitely would have been a way bigger story than what we just read right there. Okay, so Morphew's incident was over here, and miles wise, this is about 75 miles away. The roads that they shut down were this road right here, called Cave of the Winds Road, and they shut down Wellington Road right from here. Highway 24 was shut down that whole way, and a lot of times it's usually right in the middle of those spots. So I just said a body was found somewhere in this area. Could have been anywhere between here and there, though. Anywhere. All right, everybody. So I know everybody wants it to be Susanna Morphew, but it's not. Okay? I mean, I guess it's, at this point it's possible because they haven't said anything, but I would say it's 1 in a million. Oh, so you're saying there's a chance. Okay, now we're going to the Cheryl Coker update. Autopsy shows cause of death suggests homicidal violence. While an exact cause and manner of death were unable to be determined, coroner's office investigators suggested the death of Cheryl Coker is related to foul play. Really? Wow, what made you determine that? According to an autopsy report obtained Friday, due to the condition of the remains near complete skeletonization, the precise cause of death could not be determined, the report read. However, the circumstances surrounding the disappearance as developed by law enforcement investigators and death as the post-mortem changes are consistent with the time period and clothing is reported to be what was worn at the time of the disappearance, suggests that the cause of death is related to foul play, and as such, a common term used to certify the cause of death is homicide violence of unknown etiology. Cheryl Coker remains were found off Waynesville Jamestown Road. So we mapped this out at the time. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, so she was found just right back in these bushes right here. They walked right back there. She was found back in the woods there. And, I mean, it's out in the absolute middle of nowhere. Nowhere near where she lived. See, this is where she lives right here. And she went missing. I mean, I don't know how they can't already just take the case to trial. Just the circumstantial evidence alone is so ridiculous against the husband. Okay? Allegedly. I mean, he was there. He even says he was at home at the time. He was just downstairs. I mean, give me a break. And then you got this guy wearing all black, driving her car, parks it over here, then walks all the way back around, comes around the back of the house to go back to the very same house? Really? Man, you guys are having some crazy conversations in there. Jesus. Yes, SJs. That case has already been covered and finished. You know, they made an arrest in it. My God, everybody. Can you focus in on this one for a second? Yeah. So, they've got the... looks like they weren't able to find the hyoid bone in this case. They weren't able to find it. So, they can't tell if she was strangled. But I've always thought that she was probably strangled, choked out, and killed. And that's why you're not going to find a bullet hole or anything like that. And there isn't going to be any physical damage to bones, or, you know, the only thing that possibly you could do would be the hyoid bone, but there's other ways you can smother somebody and then you're not going to be breaking that bone. I don't know how he's not been arrested. It's so obvious to me. Yeah, they found Cheryl Coker, yeah. They found her a couple months back. Thanks, Marilyn Russell. And right now, the Bureau of Criminal Investigation has taken over, and the family seems, you know, mildly happy about that. Hey, look at that. The professional searches from Midwest chapter of Texas EquiSearch made multiple sweeps of targeted areas. I remember them searching early on. They just didn't find anything. Bill Coker has maintained his innocence, but in October, Cheryl Coker's family said they don't believe it. It's basically just finding her, and I can't imagine what he could have done with her, Carol said. Huh. Well, I guess that was before. This is back in time. So they did find her. But there's no evidence apparently on the scene. It's just, he might have just planned it well enough where they can't get that one piece of forensic evidence. But I think they should just risk it. Or at least charge him with, God, I don't know. It'd be cool if you could charge somebody for a lesser thing, like you charge, but you can't charge them for the same crime twice. It'd be cool if the charges were the ones that you could redo, like if you could do manslaughter and then, okay, that didn't work, and then do murder later. I think it's, the problem is we have a lot of really stupid people in society, and you give them just a little bit, they'll believe that over what's obvious. Bill Coker is, it's so obvious. Okay? Now, allegedly. You know, he's got a girlfriend. They were having these relationships where, you know, swinger kind of stuff. They weren't supposed to fall in love with somebody. He did. He just took that girl on a trip with a daughter. Then he comes back into town. Cheryl Coker takes that very same daughter to school and then disappears right after she gets home. It's crazy. And then the guy that was walking in the neighborhood wearing all black covered his face when he saw one of the neighbors. Well, hell, if you weren't recognized, I mean, you didn't need to do that. Yeah, geez, it's just really clear to me. Yeah, the problem is it would probably just keep being a hung jury. Maybe they should give it a shot. And if it's a hung jury, you can just hold off for a while, wait till you get some more information. I mean, he admits that he was there. I was upstairs. I don't know what happened to her. Well, how about this? If you think she drove somewhere, then how come somebody else wearing all black got out of her vehicle, and then that very same person walked all the way back to the same house, going into the back of the house? Well, you can't prove that. Okay, so what was that person doing there then? I mean, look at this. They have on surveillance, or witnesses. He's walking like this. People see him walking like this, walks down the street, goes just like this. This is the Coker's house right here. These 3 cameras have him picking him up walking like this. You don't think he then went back into the house after the car was dropped off here and then walks back wearing all black, and then later that day you see Bill Coker in a store wearing all black stuff too? You know, just a little different clothing, but maybe it was underneath what he had on. Huh? What are you talking about? She didn't have a husband. The girlfriend. Bill did it, Melissa. There's no doubt about it. Okay? Allegedly. I don't even know. You know what's weird is when people just show up randomly that don't really follow a case and just start throwing out stuff. It's like, you know, just learn a little bit about it first. You know, go try to figure out what's going on. Yeah, well, I don't think she has a husband, is what I'm trying to tell you. The girlfriend. Oh, you're making a joke? Well, I can't tell. I can't tell. How can I tell somebody it's a joke? Okay, I'll accept that it was a joke. You know, and he had martial arts training, all kinds of stuff. You know, so he probably knew how to choke her out. No, I think it's just all him. And it all made sense later on that last interview I was doing when they were talking about the cars that were parked. Like there was 3 cars there. Bill and her normal car, and then her work car was there too. Oh. Okay, I get that you were joking around, Melissa. I just couldn't tell by your comment. I was like, what do you mean the girlfriend's husband? Yeah, he was messaging at home, right? At 7:30 in the morning. And then everything just stopped. And he's at home at that time. She wasn't going anywhere. She was sitting around texting. I bet you she was messaging people on Facebook and he came up behind her and strangled her while she was doing that. I mean, it could have been anything, but, you know, she's distracted, typing, you know, not paying attention. Yeah, and if you haven't seen it, go back and watch my other videos on Cheryl Coker, because I go over all of, you know, we map all this stuff out. We figure out where, you know, her car was parked right in this stall right here, filmed by this camera, and you see this guy in all dark. You know, the car drives in like this, parks, then a guy in all dark walks out that way, and then eventually ends up being seen in the neighborhood by a witness, and then that person hustled, and then he blocked his face and then went back behind back here next to the school, and you just see him walking just like this. And so he probably, the question is see, that was around 10:50, I think, that drive. So was she taken somewhere between 7:35 and 10:50, or did he move her car as a head fake, then walk back home, and then it's at that point he uses his truck somehow by maybe backing it into the driveway and loading Cheryl's body onto it, turning off his cell phone, and then driving it out all those miles to where her body was found, which is out here. And as a crow flies, 15 miles. And it's really rural area. I think Melissa left. She didn't like that. I didn't know it. I thought she was being weird. Now, wasn't it Mushroom Hunters that found her? Yeah, I thought it was just people hunting for mushrooms, something like that. Okay, you're right there. Okay, well, anyway, sorry I didn't know what you were saying. All right, so I'm going to move on to a different case now. And here we go. Remember this case here in Texas?
Hello, I'm Lynn Cannon. First tonight, chilling new details into the investigation into who killed Elizabeth Barraza. We're learning what her last words were before someone shot her in her driveway as she was setting up for a garage sale last year. Her murder now getting national attention. Here's Grace White.
What do you mean now? Finally?
It's things that haunt you. The last words she ever spoke.
Elizabeth Barraza's father still can't believe his daughter, who loves Star Wars and Harry Potter, is gone.
Carla.
I think 2020 is a year that we get a name.
The 29-year-old's case is getting new publicity in People magazine. The Harris County Sheriff's Office now saying Barraza could be heard saying good morning to her killer. In January 2019, surveillance video shows the suspect walking up the driveway of her Tomball home where she was having a garage sale.
When you heard your daughter
Don't let the donations stop.
I'm trying to find... Let's see. Let's see if I can find the... my folder on that case. Because I remember I had the video of it. Maybe if I type in something else, like garage sale or something. Might take a second. Okay, well, this is from a long time ago. Okay. Well, there we go.
It's right next to it. I mean, it's one of those two homes, but...
Yeah, so it's right here. Look at, you can see it. Can you guys see that?
Nearby home surveillance camera, along with the moments after, when the suspect took off in what's believed to be a dark-colored Nissan Frontier.
She steps back, gun on.
The distance and
no better way to end my birthday than being here.
Look, you can see the shots there.
It's work you put into
unbelievable.
These shows and all.
Now it looks like a female, but the when he's walking there, but when they leave, it looks like the.
Okay, so that was thanks, Danielle Rogers.
Happy birthday to Danielle. Or Danielle. Happy birthday to Danielle. Happy birthday to Danielle. Happy birthday to Danielle. Happy birthday to you.
And many more.
I always like it when you do that and many more part. It really adds to it a lot.
Well, don't get over dramatic, okay?
say good morning. What did you think?
So if she says good morning, that means she probably knew the person, right?
Their conversation was muffled but recorded on home surveillance for a few seconds before Barraza was shot.
She probably assumed they were a garage sale customer, and she sounds like herself. It's like a very happy, cheery good morning.
The article also dives into a theory that the killer wasn't working alone. Surveillance footage shows the Nissan Frontier truck coming back. Investigators believe to make sure the job was done.
Them circling back, coming back, and driving by the house, literally a few moments later, is proof that there's something bigger at work here.
But what makes this case so puzzling, the work Barraza and her husband were known for, was so positive, making hospital visits with the 501st Legion, a nonprofit. This father hoping the time that's passed will help bring new information forward.
Somebody that knows something, their circumstances may have changed. Certainly with this pandemic, there's a lot of folks that maybe $20,000 would be a life-changing amount of money.
Also new, investigators have been able to identify a decal on the suspect's truck. They say it's a 2013 or newer black Nissan.
It's weird that they drove back to make sure she was dead. Don't you find that strange? So they actually went and did a loop and drove back again. That's crazy. No, it doesn't sound like they knew them, because she said good morning like she didn't know them. It could just be that it was a hit on her by somebody else for some reason, and they wanted her dead. But what would that reason be? It could be that she knew him, but I don't know. It seems like she wouldn't say good morning to somebody that she knew. She'd probably say hey, you know, or something. You get what I'm saying? Thanks, classical guitarist.
Bring justice. Barraza was gunned down in her driveway the morning of January the 25th.
So the car's over here. She's standing right there.
Cold-blooded murder caught on nearby home surveillance.
I think this is a man dressed as a woman.
When the suspect took off in what's believed to be a dark-colored Nissan Frontier.
Due to the time, the distance,
and then look how she's executed. A woman wouldn't do it like this. Right here, watch. That's not a woman move right there. You know, whether you're going to say, oh great, that's sexist. Come on. Seriously. And look at how she ran away, too. Thanks, golly golly.
Will, you have my word that we will do everything possible to bring justice.
Barraza was gunned down in her
yeah, it's a man wearing like go-go boots and a dress. You know, that's what I see here. And I think, and here's what the reality might be. It's a guy that's killing her. She knows the guy, but didn't recognize the guy immediately, and therefore said good morning.
You're the best. Keep on keeping on. Thumbs up.
Yeah, the hair is just a wig, in my opinion. So anyways, the person shows up and said, she says good morning because she didn't recognize the person. And then probably as things were unfolding, she started to recognize the person, and then she gets shot.
Camera along with the moments after when the suspect took off in what's believed to be a dark-colored Nissan Frontier.
Due to the time, the distance, and the quality of the video.
What I want to know is what words were said. So you guys heard her say good morning. Well, how come you didn't hear what else was said?
Again, we're just uncertain.
Look how brutal that is. And then boom, execution shot at the end, and then boom. Then the run looks like a guy for sure. And that whole thing, standing over her head and shooting her one last time, that's a guy move.
The suspect took off in what's believed to be a dark-colored Nissan Frontier.
Due to the time, the distance, and the quality of the video, again, we're just uncertain. It can't be for sure. Whether it was male or female.
While leads are still coming in and detectives continue analyzing.
All right, so here's the whole scene from a distance.
They do have. The sheriff says they also need the public's help.
So let's just play it. I'll play it from here. The car pulls up right there. It actually, you can see it pulling up actually. So it's not there yet. So the car's not there yet. Hey, thanks, classical guitarist. Wow. Yeah, we donated $2,500 tonight.
Someone with knowledge of this case will come forward.
So here comes the car. You can see that.
We know you're out there somewhere.
Alongside representatives
So it's weird. It parked
Houston and the Harris County Sheriff
in the middle of the road, actually, not on the side. Here's what we could do here to make this more sort of interesting. Okay, let's go right like that.
Into life without her? We still can't.
Now watch, you'll see the headlights
Never will.
blink because the person walks in front of them. Right there. Okay. Boom. Okay.
Driveway the morning of January the 25th as she set up for a garage sale. The cold-blooded.
Okay. Second.
Murder caught on nearby home surveillance camera along with the moments after when the suspect took off in what's believed to be
thanks,
a
Carolina
dark-colored
T.
Nissan
Thank you.
Frontier.
Due to the time, the distance, and the quality of the video, again, we're just uncertain. It can't be for sure. Certain it can't be for sure whether it was male or female.
Hello, I'm Len Cannon. First tonight, chilling new details into the investigation into who killed Elizabeth Barraza. We're learning what her last words were before someone shot her in her driveway as she was setting up for a garage sale last year.
Sorry, I'm so late.
Her murder now getting national attention.
Thank you very
Here's
much.
Grace White.
It's things that haunt you. The last words she ever spoke.
Elizabeth Barraza's father still can't believe his daughter, who loves Star Wars and Harry Potter, is gone.
I think 2020 is a year that we get a name.
The 29-year-old's case
Alright.
is getting new
I'll play it
publicity
one more
in
time
People
the way I
magazine.
just did it.
The Harris County Sheriff's Office now saying Barraza could be heard saying good morning to her killer. In January 2019,
the
surveillance
family of 29-year-old Elizabeth Barraza making a public plea for help to find her killer.
We never imagined a life without her.
Hey, thanks,
We
VP.
still
A
can't.
little bit better.
And we never will.
You have my word that we will do
I don't think it's
everything
going to get way better until I
possible
get.
to bring justice.
Barraza was gunned down in her driveway the morning of January the
I didn't
25th.
edit that
She set
right.
up for
I
a
didn't
garage
right.
sale.
But there she is right there.
Cold-blooded murder caught on nearby home surveillance camera, along with the moments after when the suspect took off in what's believed to be a dark-colored Nissan Frontier.
Due to the time, the distance, and the quality of the video, again, we're just uncertain. It can't be for sure whether it was male or female.
While leads are still coming in and detectives continue analyzing the surveillance video they do have, the sheriff says they also
that worked
need
pretty
the
good.
public's help.
But as of today, our investigators still need vital information to solve this horrible crime.
All the while, Barraza's family prays for a major break in the case.
Hope you're feeling better.
So that was right there in that house. So why did they swerve around like that? I don't get that part. Maybe there was garbage cans out there. I don't know. Anyways, that was crazy, right? So it sounds like they heard her. That makes me believe that maybe they heard what that person might have been saying. Jeez. It's an absolute hit of some sort. It doesn't sound like the husband had something to do with it, but who knows, right? Okay, this is one that Jules sent me too. It's like 2 men arrested after dead body found in trunk of car during a traffic stop. 2 men were arrested after a trooper found a dead body in the trunk of a car during a traffic stop. Louisiana State Police trooper pulled over Michael Mitchell Jr. for speeding Wednesday. The trooper smelled the odor of marijuana and noticed bullet holes on the driver's side of the vehicle, so he asked to search it. During the search, he found the body of Michael Robinson in the trunk. Investigators said Robinson was shot multiple times by Cameron Powell, 19, during an armed robbery around 5 p.m. Wednesday. Then Powell and Mitchell loaded his body into the trunk. Mitchell was going to leave the car with Robinson's body in the trunk at a location in Winsboro, but he was stopped for speeding before he got there. Aren't you glad that some of these people are idiots? Yeah, here's what we should do. We have a body in our trunk. Let's smoke dope and drive really fast. So basically that's about all I got for you guys in terms of stories and updates and so forth. Tonight's really was a night about the donation night, but if you guys want, I can do like a call-in show for a while if you want. You can tell me what you think about some of these cases or just anything really. And so there you go. There's the number. I think you can read it, although it's kind of hard because maybe if I get rid of blue. There you go. So if you feel like calling in, call in. If you don't, no big deal. Yeah, we know, Leanne Witt. There's bodies found all over the place. What are you excited about that body for, Leanne? What makes you excited about that one body found in Colorado when there's bodies found all over the country? Let me guess, you think it's Suzanne Morphew. Every body found in Colorado is now Suzanne Morphew. Yeah, Zozo speeds only all the time, just not when there's a body in the trunk. It's not though, Leanne. Okay? If it was, it'd be a really big story already. And they would have been investigating it for hours on the scene. Yeah, everybody thinks it's Morphew. Every single body ever found in Colorado from now on will be Suzanne Morphew until further notified. Colorado's just, there's bodies all over the place, everybody. All we need is more mushroom hunters, okay? That's the truth. I mean, I think they should start clubs. Make it cool to be a mushroom hunter. Don't you think? Yeah. I don't know. I think Colorado has just had a few cases that became big, some of them for no reason at all. There's actually more interesting cases all around, but people just seem to glom onto the Colorado ones. Like the dipshit Watts case was the most uninteresting case there ever was, except it was popular, so everybody covered it over and over and over again. It was solved within 2 days. And I noticed that there's these new YouTube channels popping up, and they just keep covering the popular shit. It's like, God, just do it legitimately, you know? It's just embarrassing, you know? Thanks, Ohio. I almost said Italian. Ohio Italian lady. Yeah, well, we donated tonight, if you missed it, we donated $1,000 to Texas EquiSearch, $600 to Allison Watterson, $500 to the DNA Dope Project, and $400 to National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. And our total for the year
today. Hi everyone.
Is now $10,600. All right, here we go. 567. Hello?
Hi.
Hello, who's this?
How are you? This is Carrie.
Hey, Carrie.
Carrie Boyer?
Yeah, not from the movie, right? Okay, good.
No, I'm not from the movie.
Okay, good.
But that's what I was named after, honestly.
Oh, really? Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, my mom's a little bit of a weirdo.
Well, how's it
I
going?
just want to call and see how you're doing.
You know, it just kind of sucks, you know, having my numb fingers and stuff. It doesn't hurt quite as much now because of this neck thing that I'm wearing, but other than that,
Mom.
Doing my shows. A little harder than normal, but...
Yeah. I just wanted to say I really appreciate everything you do.
Oh, that's nice. I appreciate
I
you
really
too.
do.
I mean, you're
such a great guy. You really are. You help so many people.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that. I know a lot of people hate me because they don't like my personality, but...
I love your personality. You're so honest. That's the whole reason I started watching you.
Oh, well, cool. Yeah, it's just, you know, some people are just... I don't know if you guys saw, like, I saw a few of you commenting. There was that one person making those another negative comments on my video, and then a lot of you were jumping in there saying, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, no, it's... People are nasty. This world is scary we live in.
Yeah.
There's so much hate and negativity. So much. It's not right. I wish more people would smile, and I wish more people would be honest.
Yeah. I mean, honesty is such an important thing. You know, that's the thing. It's weird how it's sort of not to most people. Like, a lot of the trolls, they're not really honest with themselves. They do the same thing.
No, they're really not.
They're not. They come in and they see a show where maybe I you know, said something to somebody they didn't like, and then from now on, every single person they ever talk to, I'm some kind of this mean person, you know. But it is what it is. I'm not going to change me.
You're honest.
Yeah, I'm not going to change me just for them.
No.
You know, so.
Absolutely not. Well, Graham, to get off here, I just want to tell you, I'm thinking about you and praying for you to get better.
Well, thanks. How's your eye doing?
Pretty good. I mean, obviously no vision ain't going to ever come back, but but I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I'm just happy that I'm doing better and I'm still healing from this surgery. So.
Do you still have the eye in there, like, but it just won't work anymore, or did they take out?
What happened was it is like the actual it was like destroyed. So they just couldn't do nothing with it. There's nothing you can do. Once there's damage to like your actual like they said, the cornea and like the retina, they can't. There's nothing they can do for it no more.
But did they take out your eyeball though, or did they leave it in there? But it just doesn't work.
Yeah, it don't work.
Oh, cool. Well, you should get like a lizard, you know, like a lizard eye, and put it in there.
Yeah.
A glass eye, but make it like the. That'd be awesome. Oh man. Man, I'd have to actually make a mug with your face on it if you had the lizard eye in one eye.
You want to know the crazy thing?
Yeah.
Is my son, he had retinoblastoma when he was a baby, and he lost his eye.
Oh,
So
really?
he has an artificial eye.
Wow.
And so I'm really familiar with it.
Oh, well, why don't you... He can get the lizard eye one, too, and you could have one. And then take a dual picture together.
Right. He's actually going in, I think it's this coming month. It's in 2 weeks now. It's his birthday, and then right before his birthday, he goes in to get a new eye made for this year for school, which
wow.
I'm hoping they don't go back to school, just do online classes.
Well, I'm sorry he had to, has to go through that, but can you see what one of his eyes works, though, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It never slowed him down. The day after his surgery, after the removal, he was up running around, no problem.
Yeah. Wow.
Me, I was a wimp, and then I had an appendicitis on the 16th of last month, and I had a internal bleed out of nowhere from the appendicitis because I had a rupture. So they literally cut from my belly button down, from a C-section scar to C-section scar all the way across. It was terrible. I've had nothing but issues since then with infections.
Well, you're pretty amazing, really. I mean,
Why?
I don't know when you say you were a wimp. I mean, you lost your eye and you showed up for a show. I mean,
I know, but
if it was me, I would be whimpering in a corner, huddled up in fetal position. Okay? So you're a lot tougher than I am. Okay, I'll tell you that right now. All right.
All right, Gray. Thank
Okay.
you. I'm going to let you go.
Okay, well, thanks for calling in, Carrie.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah. Woo! Pretty amazing. Let's see. Hey. Juju positive. That's right, you're moving, right? Where are you moving to again? Yeah, I have a picture of Carrie on one of these. Which one was that? Was it this one? Yeah, right here. On this screen here. That's her right at the top. See that? She's even cute with the patch on. Isn't that crazy? I sent her the dumbbell mug for her efforts. So there she is with the dumbbell mug and then the patch on her eye. I don't know if you guys can see that. But all right, so here it is. That's my actual face, everybody. That's what it's supposed to look like. But then as soon as I put this on, it just... Oh, Dallas, Oregon. I know where that is, actually. Believe it or not. I've been there. Okay, there you go. Good night, Tiva C. Klaskenai. I always make... You know what's funny about Klaskenai? That was just always the joke. Like saying... when I say joke, I mean... Like... BFE, you know? Just... Oh my God, you must live out in Klaskenai. Or Estacada, you know, just some kind of a... Yeah, it's like Klaskenai to the Dalles. Well, you definitely went to places where you can get a nice home for a lot less money than if it was placed right where my house is. Yeah, boondocks. I don't even know what that means. It's me, Tammy. You might have to write that sentence again. Right, I can't do the robot with this thing on my head. Let me try it. Let me try it. How does it work? Let's see. I guess I could kind of do it because I keep my head still, right? Why can't I do it? There you go. All right. Hey, thanks, Joanna. Hey, thanks. Hey, I bump heads with everybody, Joanna. All the time. We just don't hate each other after we bump heads. So thank you. Yeah, almost better? Okay. I can probably do like one more call if somebody wants to call in. Starting to get a little bit sore here.
Even though we bumped heads, I wish you nothing but success, victory, hand, medium skin tone.
Handsome and sophisticated? Oh, come on. I look like Frankenstein, okay? These are those little metal things that stick out of Frankenstein's head. My face is like, you know, sticking puffed out. But thanks. Well, I put the number back up there for whoever was writing it down. I don't see anybody. Oh, the Dalles. Yeah, I've been there too. See, there's the Dalles is up the gorge. Dallas is sort of by Salem, kind of ish, you know, McMinnville ish. So, yeah, there you go. I know exactly where those places are. You don't have to tell me where they are. Klaskinai.
My hometown is the Dallas. Moving to Dallas past Salem.
Yeah. But you guys have been so amazing with all your donations, supporting the channel and the charities. I mean, that's why we're at $10,600. And if we can somehow get to 20, I think that's definitely possible. It just takes a couple months in a row that were similar to this one. And then I think we'll be like in the home stretch, right? Because it'll be like, we'd be almost, I think it'd be easy, as a matter of fact, if we did a couple more like this. What do you mean the password's up on the screen? You can see it on the screen. It's right there. It's up on the screen. See it? Yeah. How come people are struggling when it's on the screen? All the numbers, they're just sitting right there. I don't get it. Yeah, the password's right there. It says it. 167330. It's right there. Hey, you got the joke didn't work. It's me, Tammy, because you got the wrong numbers in that one. It's 9 at the end. I don't know. I don't call in myself, so... Man, my head's getting dizzy just looking at all how difficult it is to call in. Well, Tammy was trying to do the song 8675309, you know, that one. But her joke didn't work, so because it didn't have the right numbers. So it confused people. Well, just remember that next time, Curious Georgia, if I say something like, you know, when I made the comment about that one case about the girl, she was overweight, and that was what the comments that the mom were making, Lori Daybell. Okay, you got really freaked out about it. It really caused a lot of problems. So, all right, what do we got here? 732, you're on the air.
Hi, it's Leanne.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad, not too bad.
I'm new to your channel, so I just I called in. I was having a little trouble.
Yeah.
But I'm through. So you do crime?
Yeah, I do true crime. I've been covering it. I do live shows pretty much every day of the week for 2 years now.
I'm the one that said that they found the body in Colorado, and I thought it was you then.
Yeah. Everybody thinks everything that's found in Colorado is going to be a case that they're interested in. You know.
Yeah, I was just Audrey. She does a show, and she's a psychic medium, but she's really good. I know there's a lot of fakes out there.
No, they're all shit. Okay, every single psychic. There isn't anybody that's legitimate. Okay, so you think, oh well, there's a psychic out there. Yeah, they're all full of crap. Okay, so one thing you got to know about this channel is I don't do psychic crap whatsoever, or EVP readings, or anything like that on this channel. Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm really upset about the Suzanne case, and really in general, just lately all these children that are being murdered by their parents and stuff like that. You know, the Chad Daybell case, and just so many crazy people out there. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, lots of the Daybell case is one that we've covered from the beginning, and I interviewed Larry and Kay 3 different times before it was even in the media. You know, like nobody was even covering the case. And now everybody covers it. You know, so.
Wow.
Yeah. You'd have to go
and
back.
what did they have to say? Was that before?
Well, they just had a lot
was
of.
that before they found the bodies?
Yeah, way before, because they didn't find the bodies till recently. I'm talking. This was in December.
I mean, have you spoke to them since then or no?
No, because the thing is Dateline took over, and then one of their producers using his phone called me and said they don't want you to talk to them anymore. We have exclusive rights. It was crazy. So
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Haven't heard from him since, but before that, it was great. We got along really well, and so. Anyways, I've got another call coming in. Huh?
It's nice talking to you. I'm gonna join.
Do it. Just don't bring up psychics.
Yes, I will.
We don't do psychics. There aren't good.
I won't. I promise.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Have a good one, man.
All right, sweetie. Bye.
All right. 330. You're on.
Hello, Gray.
Hello. Who's this?
Hi, this is Lori Fisher.
Hey, what's going on, Lori?
Oh, I
Lori
just want to
Fisher.
let you know, I think you're an amazing. I've been with you since Jody Arias days.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Wow.
I love your personality and your show. You're great.
Or you're always in the chat though. I mean,
Yeah, a lot of times. I don't talk a lot, but
yeah.
I'm always here. I never miss a show.
I haven't seen you chatting
'Cause
much tonight, but
Yeah. It's just really wanted to tell you I think you're great.
well, I appreciate
And
that.
I hope you feel better.
Well, that's really kind of you. Thank you. Well, I am feeling
Yeah.
less pain now. It just doesn't ever
good.
seem to go away. You know, that's the part that I don't like. It takes so long.
Yeah. But it's an honor to get to talk to you, Gray.
Well, it's an honor for me to get to talk to you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I like talking to
Well,
all of you. I'm just a regular person, by the way. I'm not,
Yeah.
you know.
When I get enough money, I will donate again, I promise.
Oh, it's okay. I only want people, like, if you have money and you feel like you want to support my channel, then donate and help out what we're doing. But if not, I don't, you know, it's great. You can just be in the chat, talking,
Yeah.
going to the show, you know, sharing the videos,
And-
whatever, you know. It's good stuff.
I like you because you tell the truth.
Yeah, I try to, when I do speculate on cases, I try to be reasonable. But I think what you're talking
Right.
about is just sort of in general when I'm talking about something, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't try to sugarcoat something into some sort of PC
Right.
craziness. Right, okay.
Right.
Well, cool.
Well, you take care and get better.
All right, well, thanks for calling in, Lori. Appreciate it.
Oh, thank you, Gray.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye. Lori Fisher. 707.
Hello, it's your worst nightmare. It's Susanna.
Oh my God. It is.
You might want to. You might want to go find some of that nice OxyContin after
I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna
dealing with.
I'm gonna
dealing with me.
chug the bottle of it. I mean,
You need it all.
oh God.
I sort of lost track of the chatting. But firstly, I want to say how wonderful it is. We all think that so much money has been raised by this channel to help other people that they
Yeah.
don't even know.
Yeah, yeah, it's cool. I mean,
Yeah,
what's
I mean,
cool about it is that my channel, you know, does better, and it feels so great to be able to donate so much of it to charity. You know, like
Oh yeah.
it just feels good. You know?
I don't. Yeah. You know, I don't use YouTube a lot, but I don't know of a channel that really is so active in raising money for charity. A lot of them are very happy to get money, but I don't know where it goes, and I have a sneaking suspicion that it doesn't go where everyone
Yeah.
would like it to go.
Yeah,
I really.
I know there's a lot
I really
of people.
don't believe that.
You know, there's a lot of people that donate. I know, like John Lorden donates a lot, and
Oh yeah, I forgot him.
But people donate and stuff. But you know, like some of that's their livelihood completely. Like I have other work, and then I have this one. I put almost as much time into this job, so that's why I'm able to donate such a large portion of it. You know, so.
Oh yeah, but it's still brilliant. You know that you are really totally multitasking. You know, totally. And now you've got your next thing.
Yeah, yeah, that
But-
kind of puts a damper.
yeah.
I'm able to do it with this pump thing on my neck, though.
Yeah, yeah. I tell you, I had a similar surgery as what I think you're going to have, and I would have loved your pump thing. I mean, I would have made my husband go around the world to get one of those pump things.
Yeah, I just bought it on Amazon. See,
Yeah.
first I had the other one. It was a little different than the one I've got on now, and that one worked pretty well. And then that was like $15, and then I bought this one that was like $25. That's way better. I mean, this one like gets under there and really just, you know, pulls apart your vertebrae. and that takes away the pressure that's being forced on that nerve root, you know. So.
Yeah, and it helps sort of control it, so you also aren't getting the pain that you get if anything in that neck moves, you know, just a little bit. It's going to hurt like hell.
Yeah, mine doesn't hurt moving. It's just sort of after I take this off, the weight pushing down. It's getting better, but that's the part that sucks. I thought it was really cool that they actually have like, what do you call it? Like discs that are functional, that aren't, you know, they're man-made. You know, you put them in there, and he showed them to me, and they just look like, wow, that looks so awesome. Looks so easy to use, you know.
Yeah. Well, you know, I had a similar surgery done 18 months ago. And the doctor, when I went back for my fortnight to check up, and they were all asking me, well, how's your pain? And I was saying, what pain? I don't have pain anymore. You fixed it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's amazing.
You know?
See this right here, this thing? This is it right here. Look how crazy this thing is. See, it has these little teeth.
Yeah, let me see then.
It has these little teeth on the side, and they just pull out the... Oh, wait, you can't see it. Hold on. Let me switch over.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me zoom it. Do it different.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the fake disc here, and then these spikes go on, they clamp on the bottom of the one on top and the one on the bottom, and then the disc itself is not real, but you maintain your motion. It's wild. I never even knew that they had anything. You know, you don't have to fuse it, in other words. See,
right.
Like right there.
Right.
Yeah.
I have a cadaver bit somewhere in the spine. And I told the doctor, I really don't know that I really want to know so much about this piece of somebody else's cadaver. So please don't tell me. And that was, that we're trying, I don't want to know that I have a dead person's bone inside of me, even though they, I know it's been sanitized, sterilized, whatever they do. It's just sort of a feeling.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah, you don't want somebody else's DNA sort of moving around, like working somehow.
Yeah. And the other thing is, though, really, I feel badly because I know someone somewhere had to lose somebody in order for me to get a bone out of their neck. So I get get this guilt, survivor guilt almost. And people say, well, why? The person, obviously, it was, it was obviously voluntary on somebody's part. And I said, no, somehow it works.
Yeah. Well, the first guy that said he was going to do surgery, he was saying, yeah, what we do is we sort of scrape some bone off of different places and we build it up in there. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds kind of weak. So I was so much happier to hear this version where you can just go in, open up the hole a little bit better, because my spine, even though that disc is bulging slightly in there, it's not affecting my spine that much at this point. So for the first phase, you could just open up the opening, and then if I ever have to do it, then I'll do the artificial disc attempt. That'd be amazing, man.
Well, the whole thing's amazing because I went in about 6 a.m, and by 7 o'clock, so I'm told, they had me under, and then my husband said, well, you were out by 9 o'clock, 9:30, and I said, how can this be? They're messing with my neck, and it only took that long. It's just weird.
Yeah, you said it
and
would be
I went home about
less than 2 hours. Like short. I think this one here would be a lot less. The fusion was 2.5 hours. So this is the new. Yeah. So this would probably be less than an hour, I would think.
I would think, yeah. And they do, they do it. Some of it they can do with a really small incision. And I know what they did in my spine, and I'm thinking, oh my God, they must have pulled my neck apart. So I had this imagination.
Yeah, he said he's gonna have to move. Funny. He's gonna have to move muscles around, get in there, and then I think he's gonna do 2 different ones. like the 6 and 7 opening.
Yeah.
Not the other side,
Yeah.
just the left side.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Because they only have, so
I
they only have
just
to
had
make
it
a
on
small.
the left side too.
Yeah, he just has to make a small incision. But
Oh, yeah,
anyways,
mine is only like less than 2 inches, maybe an inch and a half.
is it in the front or
long.
the back? Or?
It's actually in the side,
Oh, the side. Okay. Huh.
so nobody could see it. They thought that I might be upset if I had a scar where people could see it, and I told them afterwards, I said, well, actually, it wouldn't bother me a bit, because what bothers me more is the pain. You know, I don't care where the scar went, but yeah, the scar's on the side, and my hair covers it, so I don't even think about it. So I wanted to call to wish you a very happy surgery and a very happy recovery. And I have a very quick story. Am I allowed?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, cool. First, I have to clear up something.
Wait, say that again.
My
Say that
total
again.
fault.
You got to say that again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, say okay, cool.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, say okay, cool again. I like the way that sounded kind of cool the way you said that.
Oh, okay, cool.
I don't have a cool accent, but anyways, go ahead.
All right. I have mistakenly in the past used the term search and rescue, and I use that term in the United States instead of saying tracker, because everybody who hears tracker thinks I want to kill Bambi.
Oh, like
and I don't want to kill Bambi. I don't want to kill Yogi the bear. I don't want to kill Thumper. None of that. So I say search and rescue when I really track. So, I mean, that's just something I wanted to clear up. Anyhow, last week, we've been in our employer's place in South Africa. It's in the Sabi Sams. It's a game reserve. And he only uses it to impress potential business clients. That's all it's for. It's just to impress people. But he brought in a bunch of these Japanese guys. And every night we count how many go to bed. Every morning we count how many get up. And in 3 languages we have, don't leave the compound, if you're with me. The morning we were short one. So they sent up the flare, and nobody could see him. I mean, he was nowhere. We found leopards. We found elephants. I think they said they found hyena. But flare didn't work. So a guy I work with and I decided, well, if technology doesn't work, we'll do it the old-fashioned way. And we tracked him, and we got lost a few times, as everyone does. And then we go and we're sitting next to a termite mound. And we're trying to think, where could this Japanese guy have gone? And then we heard this kind of wow sound from under the termite mound. So we went around the other side of the termite mound, and this Japanese bloke had apparently, something gave him a fright. He went into the hyena den, which are huge, head first. So no one could find a person under a termite mound and in a hyena den with flare. It is impossible. So the 2 of us are here, because I was with somebody else. We're thinking, how are we going to get him out of the hyena den? So we flipped a coin. I mean, that's only fair, right? I lost. So I'm down there trying to pull this guy out, and I couldn't get him out, because he was like a cork in a wine bottle. So my friend started to help me, and we were down in there, and we heard this kerthunk, and then we realized there was a leopard on top of the termite mound, because they love termite mounds. Leopards can see everywhere from a termite mound, if you follow me. Mm-hmm. So the theory is now that this Japanese guy who decided to go out early to get better pictures, because that's when animals will hunt. Most often they graze and they hunt before it's day. So that's my story that I actually was able to find by tracking.
Was he dead?
Not technology. Oh no, I think he really needs to have his whole body flushed out though, because he was down in that termite mound, or he actually crawled down into the termite mound. Then he sort of inserted himself into the hyena den that's under it, which was fortunately abandoned, because if he'd been alive, he would have got nowhere near it. So he was in there, and they're very big hyena dens. They're like labyrinths. So he saw this leopard more than likely. He freaked out. He went down into this termite mound as far as he could go. So then I lost the coin toss.
But why would
So
he?
I had to
Why would
call.
he? But why would this guy? Why was he in the termite hole?
Because apparently he had seen the leopard
Oh, and he just thought he
that
would run.
ended up on top of.
So he was just
because
hiding.
at the end of the whole story,
Yeah.
the leopard was on top of the termite mound, or was about to get on top of the termite mound, or do something, and it frightened this Japanese tourist so much he did a head dive into the hyena den. Now, who in your right mind would do that? Would you dive into a hyena den, which is probably
Probably not.
like a petri dish? I wouldn't. But he did. And I lost the toss, so I have to go inside the hyena den and grab this guy with the feet and try to take him out. I couldn't get him out by myself. So the guy who's tracking with me in Samuel, he went down in to help me pull him out. But he left the rifle in front of the termite mound and the hyena den. He didn't have it with him. So we're down there. We know it's a leopard above us.
Wait a
So we
minute. Come on.
radioed
Wait a
out
minute.
and
This is turning into the longest story in the history of mankind. So what is it?
I'm Irish.
The guy was in the hole.
I'm
and
Irish. Yes.
Okay, you got him out.
He was
Good.
in the
Hey,
hole.
there you go. You got him.
I got him out. We pulled him out. We pulled him out, and I guess we pulled him out. But I obviously think Samuel and I are the only two people alive who have ever gone down in the hyena den under a termite mound with a leopard on top of it to save a stupid Japanese tourist.
Yeah. Well, you can just probably say
And that's the
just
story.
stupid tourists. It probably doesn't matter what is.
Yeah, I should have said Japanese, except for the issue of the camera.
Well, you have to be PC
That he had?
now on YouTube.
Oh, I'm being PC. No, I have to be PC. Well, this any tourist, okay? I shouldn't have said Japanese. That is not right. Well, but he was smallish, which was a good thing. But then we got him all out. He had been yelling so much, his mouth was full of the dirt from this hyena den, which is awful, it must be. So we yanked him out, and all was well. And then he told me to go back into the hyena den to save his camera.
Mm-hmm. Did you do it?
And that's the end of. Yes, I did.
Oh, crazy. Should have told him.
Oh, I'm crazy.
Yeah, should have told him. Did he give you some money? Did he go do that? To get the camera?
No, he didn't.
Hmm.
I should have kept the camera. I really should have kept the camera, But it was a very expensive one with expensive lens on it, So I understand why he wanted it back, but I don't understand why anybody would expect someone else to save their camera. And anybody on the planet.
Right.
Would you tell me to go back into a hyena den if you lost, I don't know what, say one of your drones somehow got its way in there? Would you ever ask anybody to go back in
Probably not.
to get it?
But I'm
Yeah, probably
I'm all hyena storied out now. I'm actually
done. I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm done. No more hyena.
I think I'm ending my show now. I stayed on a little extra just for you.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But the end of my story
There's
is
more?
how easy it is.
Okay, go
There's
ahead.
one sentence.
Okay.
Never trust FLIR.
Okay. Never trust FLIR, everybody. Okay, good.
Never.
All right.
That's it. Never trust FLIR, and bye-bye.
Well, thanks for calling in. Have a good one.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Thanks for calling. Appreciate it. And FLIR is the night vision cameras and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that's what she was talking about. Yep. Well, thank you, Susanna, who saved a Japanese tourist in a termite mound when the Japanese tourist thought that was a great place to hide. or in a hyena den or something like that. And then she pulled him out of there. And then the guy had the gall to say, "Can you save my camera too?" And she, being the professional she is, went in and got the camera for the guy. And don't trust FLIR. All right, did I get that right, everybody? How close was that, Susanna? Pretty close. I know it was. Just to show you that I was listening. Okay, so anyways, I want to thank, what a great night, everybody. Thank you for the freak, generous freak family. You guys are awesome. I shall dine on this until, wait, what does that say? Until I die. Okay, thanks Megan, Janetis, Zozo, Jessica Schubach, Tracy, Crystal Ann, Allison R, Cairo, Linda Howell. I mean, there's a ton of cat eye donations in here. Karen K with one, Suzanne, Magulia Padre, who just called in, Susie B, Miss Gus.
Thank you for all you do to find missing people.
Well, thanks, Kimberly Ortega. I try to get stories out there at least, and cold cases and so forth. It's hard to, I mean, sometimes we're able to put stories together and sort of figure out what happened, that's for sure. Miss Skiss, thank you very much. Kim F. Sharp Harp, Charlene, Jenny Penny, Mysterious Monkey, KNS, Sherlock Hemlock, Swerves, Mike S., Dadio Caspian Horses Rock, Lakota Sky, Megan Janetis, Susanna again, Zozo, Cairo, Sapphire, Tracy Cook, Claudia Neubauer, Rochelle Black, Maybe Sunshine, Jen H., Melissa Crone Carvel, Renee Folk, Sherlock Hemlock, Lane S., Tish R.N., Paulette Leonard, Angie Pangie, Liz Parsons, Zozo, Christy B., Curious Georgia, Jessica Schubach, Dadio Caspian Horses Rock, Cairo, Darlene White, Crystal Ann, Carly Levine, Cleaning Out the Cobwebs, Christina Kubacek, Selena Lally, Mag, Christina Kubacek again, Danielle S., Auntie Confetti, Shogun Love, Carla Hussey, Michelle Niklas, man, that's so many. Cherry, Lakota Sky, Nona 617, Christina Kubacek, Marilyn Russell, Carla Hussey, Daniel Rogers, classical guitarist, Golly Golly, and then classical guitarist with a double cat eye donation there. Carolina T, VP, Hussey Mouse, Ohio Italian Lady, Joanna, Juju Positive, and then Kimberly Ortega right there at the end there. And like I said before, we're now at 10,600, and we had Linda Howell on PayPal, Amy on PayPal, Melanie, and Stacy Galloway on PayPal earlier today. So that's right, everybody. 10,600 for the year. And trolls be damned, we've got Texas EquiSearch so far this year, 3,500. Kyron Horman Foundation for Allison Watterson, 2,700. DNA Doe Project, 2,300. National Center for Missing Exploited Children, 700. First Responders.org, 1,000. And the Innocence Project, 400. So that's for the year, 10,600. Thank all of you. You're all, everyone out there, you're the ones that actually made it happen. That's pretty cool. Amazing. The Freak Family. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, do so. If not, you know, go do something else. Right. So there you go, everybody. Thank you all for showing up tonight. I'm going to go straight to the wrap here. Thank you guys for showing up tonight and supporting the channel. Make sure that you keep washing your hands with sanitizer, soap, whatever it takes. Don't touch your face. Wear a mask when you go out in public, and maintain social distancing. Okay? Do it. All right, everybody. Thank you guys very much. It's just so amazing the support that you guys do and allows us to do what we're doing. Okay? Next month starts tomorrow. All right? All right, everybody. Thank you very much. And until next time, be safe out there. Yeah, I've been doing this true crime thing for quite a while now. And during this whole time, I have not seen one person that is a crime dissector, plug rejector. I'm a certified human lie detector. Gonna get ya on a stretcher if you try and play me like an old projector. Crime sector is my nectar. Professor Gragel's gonna give another lecture. Crime collector, freak connector, and I'm always gonna be a pup protector. Fool deflector, interceptor, and I'm meaner than a spectre with a vector on his spectre. With all respect, y'all, just remember I'm a temple fucking ginger. I have no agenda, I'm no pretender, and I'll serve it to you straight without the blender. And in the end, I'm gonna send ya on a mission to reveal the true offender. Yeah, so I'll just get right back to work. All right, everybody?
Wow, what a great show tonight. That was amazing. Such generous freaks. It's absolutely incredible.
I know, isn't that absolutely amazing, Mary Lou? How generous all the freaks are out there?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. How come you're repeating what I said?
Well, because you always repeat what... Oh, wow, wow. Oh, here we go again. Here we go again.
I got you, John Boy. Good night, John Boy.
Good night, Mary Lou. Jeez.
Yep, see, they can't even make it out of a show like this. Anyways, thank you guys for the amazing donation night. We were able to donate $2,500. And thank you very much. And until next time, be safe out there.